Let me create a new project. And this may not look exactly like yours, so keep that in mind. I've been battling trying to get my screen capture to work with Windows or Visual Studio 2015, and it keeps crashing. But this should be similar enough where you can see it. Okay, now I'm going to drop on two text boxes. These are numbers I'm going to multiply together. And it doesn't have to look exactly like the books, so you have some creative uh, differences from the way the author says there. And then another text box. Now I'm going to name this text box. I come over here under the properties. If you don't see properties here, you just right click on this and you choose properties. And I guess I'll choose this alphabetical so that the one at the very top is the name. And I'll call this TB underscore num1. This one, I'm going to give it a name, a TB underscore num2. Now I'm clicking those one time. And this one I'll say calculate. Calculate. There you go. Oh, I didn't mean to change the name of that. I meant to change the text. Okay, calculate here. And then this one I'll change the name of it. Where this one will be TB underscore answer. Okay, now I'm going to double click this button, and this is where I put my code. And I'm going to have numbers and then the answer. Now num1 is going to equal to double dot parse, and then I'm going to bring in TB underscore num1 dot text. Num2 is going to equal to double dot parse TB underscore num2 dot text. And then my answer is going to equal to num1 times num2. And then I want to write it back out. So I'll say TB answer dot text is equal to answer dot toString. Now let's talk about what this means. Double. Num1, num2, and answer. I'm declaring variables that can have decimals. They're numbers. TB num1.text, this is whatever is input into that text box. It brings it in as a string, and then a double dot parse converts it to a number, specifically a number of decimals, and assigns it to this variable. And I didn't spell that right. There. This does the same thing, except for it takes TB num2 text, converts it to a number, and assigns it to num2. And then I calculate answer, num1 times num2, and I'm going to write it back out to the screen. Here's my answer, and I do a dot toString because we're assigning it to text. And if you're assigning it to the text property, it has to be a string. Okay, so now if I run this, if I put 2 and 3 in here and click calculate, then it gives me 6. And that'd be our answer.